always wanted a master's degree. The demands of a family, a large family, and the life of a law enforcement officer just kind of put it out of reach. Being in law enforcement, there's substandard pay. I've got a large family. I had to work secondary a lot. So there were a lot of extra hours between balancing the family and the work life. It was just out of reach, and it became a maybe someday goal. The catalyst for my participation was being selected to participate in the FBI National Academy. I learned that the classes that we would be taking in Quantico could be used towards a master's degree at UVA. Being halfway there, at that point, it became a no-brainer. Several of my FBI Academy classmates joined this program with me. Having those classmates as part of the NPS program to talk with, to work on assignments together, to bounce ideas and learn from them was a very critical part of this program. It sewed us up together. It made us even tighter. Sharing and learning those perspectives from professionals from other places that I hadn't been exposed to yet, it was a true networking opportunity in addition to a learning opportunity. The trip to Poland and Berlin. Being part of operationalizing Never Again, Not on Our Watch, was an impactful experience that it's really hard to put into words. It was learning what law enforcement, police officers, local law enforcement, how they were so involved in the persecution and the elimination of an entire race of people, the Jewish people. And it was shocking to my conscience just how deeply involved my profession was and how complicit they were in the actions of Nazi Germany. It was shocking to the conscience, and that's why I think it was so impactful for me to be there, to realize that it's not just about the persecution of the Jews, it's the persecution of other marginalized communities within our own country, the dangers of dehumanizing vulnerable populations and how easy it is to make somebody less than human, and thus to be able to justify those types of actions. And that was important for me to be a part of that, so that never again, not on my watch. I had a lot of help and a lot of understanding from my colleagues. My chief of police on down to my counterpart, another captain in the building with me, they knew what I was doing, and they knew how important it was for me to pursue this education and to achieve that master's degree. So there was a lot of understanding for me to be able to make it to some of the meetings, either from my desk even at the station, or the understanding of my wife and my family, having a quiet space at home so that I can go to class, so I can retreat to a spot to get my assignments and write my papers and get the work done. So it was really a team effort on everyone's part to ensure that I was able to cross that finish line. What it means to be a professional. The difference between being an occupation and being a profession, and that is education. You don't want to be in a situation where you feel like you either know it all or you're in a state of not learning. It's so easy to get into that rut in life that you do the same thing every day, in this and that, day in and day out, especially in law enforcement, because our roles in law enforcement become so siloed at times. I would tell anybody that's considering pursuing a master's degree, especially at UVA, because of the concepts that were introduced in this education, to absolutely go for it. Do not cut yourself off from the opportunity to increase your knowledge of how our profession has evolved and how it's continuing to evolve and continue to be a quality professional in law enforcement.